Hey, it's Coach Justin. I'm the founder and director of Spirit Performance. I want to say thank you for purchasing the program. And very quickly, we're going to cover how you can maximize your results when all the program entails. So this program is obviously designed to increase your speed, but it's going to be how to run, short distance, long distance, change your directions, how to be more agile. It's going to cover everything you need to be actually fast on the field. A lot of programs can fall short because it's just about straight line running. Now, this is actually to make you a better athlete again on the pitch. So generally speed training, you have two main phases. You have your acceleration phase, which is going to be your first three steps up to about 10, 15 meters. Then you have your max velocity or your top end speed, which is going to be, again, when you're at that full speed, how well can you maintain it? This program is also going to address a part that's not really trained a lot. That's going to be your transition. So if you're going from a jog to a sprint, or if you're shuffling one way or the other to a sprint. So when do I execute this program? So you have a few options. You can do this before practice, after practice, or as its own separate session. Now, before practice is a great option. You just have to make sure that you have a good, thorough warm-up, usually anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes for a warm-up. This program will take you probably anywhere from about 10 to 20 minutes to execute. This will not make you too fatigued in order to have a great quality practice. You can do this after practice. The only downside is if you are, if it was a pretty hard practice and pretty fatigued, then it might be a little bit of a struggle. But again, most people, depend on your practice load, anywhere from moderate to light, you're gonna be totally fine to execute this program. Let's talk about how this program works. So first things first, we're gonna address your technique. This is incredibly important because we're gonna build a great foundation. So the better your foundation is, the more results you're gonna yield later on. But think about just like a ball skill. You start with the technical foundation first, then you start to increase the speed of the movement or of the skill. Same exact thing when it comes to sprinting. And pretty much like any other skill, if no one's taught you how to do it, you're probably not going to get at it. And the other great thing about when it comes to sprint technique, speed training for soccer football players, that it makes you all more efficient. So it's going to increase your endurance. It's going to be a lot less load on your joints, which is going to even help lengthen your career as well. So one thing you think about this training program is going to be microdosing. So with footballers, you have a very unique sport in which you are in season anywhere from 7 to 11 months out of the year. Right? A lot of my national team players, they barely have a couple of weeks off here and there. My pro athletes, the short time they do have an off season, they're be out for a week doing promos and doing stuff here and there. So we're microdosing. We give you the appropriate amount of load to see a positive change, but not to overwork you, which is going to increase your risk of injury. We'll talk about that more here later.